Hey you guys, I'm right in the middle of my workshop and I'm getting ready to prepare for ICC 2012 and I'm excited for some of the new products I'm creating to show you guys. This one's a good one, and what's unique about this, the GOLO is on fire on tour. It's doing fantastic. In fact, this week, starting yesterday on the nationwide tour, we had 15 GOLOs in the count. We're 40% of the count this week. PGA Tour, we're going to have about 12 GOLOs. So GOLOs and mallets are very popular for us right now, and the GOLO has been fantastic. One of the issues I've had is we've had a bent shaft going into the head, and now guys are wanting plumbing necks. My issue is I cannot add a plumbing neck to the GOLO because it gets too heavy. With our new mallet, I've had an issue with people wanting a plumbing neck, especially it seems like on the tour. So they want our GOLO, a little GOLO in here with a line. Then I have that line wrapping around. But the neck issue, where the neck has been bent normally, but I cannot add a neck onto the head because we're adding about 40 grams, 40 to 50 grams depending on the height of the neck. If I have to shape down this head or thin out the face to put 40 or 50 grams of a stainless neck, it's a problem. So I was brainstorming, how can I take the GOLO head and add a plumbing neck? So bear with me here. Let me go from the face side. There's a sole here. It's very blocky, I like that. So normally here we have our, and the shaft access. So this angle here is a lie angle. The height here dictates where this goes here. So if I miss the center, let's call it, if I miss the center, it's not going to be face balance, it's going to be heel balance. But the lie angle, you guys remember we've talked about this, we expect there to be an arc. And there's about 3 balls of a straightness here, but there's an arc to the path, and that's created by the lie angle. If this was at 90 degrees and straight up and down in the center axis, it would be square to square. So I need to adjust the swing here and the height of the axis of the lie. Bear with me. But if I'm on the GOLO, for example, on the steel head, I can't add any of this because it's just too darn heavy and becomes lethargic. So I've been wanting to create different heights for different swings. So the shaft, I've come up with a knuckle. So I can cut the shaft, as you see, and put the knuckle in for a plumbing neck. So I haven't added any weight, but 3 to 5 grams of a knuckle, which is up away from the head, which is not going to kill swing weight. But I can cut this in different areas. Been messing around with one for me that I want a little more swing to the toe on my stroke. So here I'm calling a long neck, here I'm calling a mid neck. But I've only added to the entire head, realistic, 3 to 5 grams in a, which I call a knuckle. The head was prepared with a shaft at 90, so I prepared the head for a straight up and down shaft, so it's straight up and down here, but that shaft axis, wherever that is, dictates how it hangs. So this is going to hang different from this one's going to be more straight, closer to face balance. So now the thought was, there's 3 things here. I can change the swing via the length. I can change the style of neck. I can change sound because that now shaft becomes a tube. The thought is I can inject under this heel weight, I can have holes going in where I can inject a rubber urethane or a foam vibration dampening, which changes feel. So it does everything I need it to without killing my weight that I have to reshape the head. So what I haven't done before, the first that I will make, I've made one for myself, and it all came from grabbing a plumbing neck and creating this that goes into the end of the shaft and the end of the shaft goes into the head. Slick. Thinking about this, I can't add this weight. The height adds too much weight, so why don't I just take the shaft? So I've been messing in the workshop, and I took a plumbing style neck off of a Newport 2. I'm thinking if I was to make this out of aluminum, it's so short it won't bend. Now if the aluminum was longer, it would bend. So there was a thought, and ideally it'd be great if I could actually cut the shaft and the shaft becomes the neck. So I have different size shafts, but remember I can't go too much because the maximum I can have is 5 inches to be USGA conforming. So this would go into the head. This height dictates the shaft access. The shaft access, so if it's smaller here, that access is here. If it's longer, it's here. So this area is set from how high this neck and the lie angle for shaft access. So now I can put this into the head. Out of aluminum, I can create a plumbing neck, so I just simply cut the shaft in the area of height, remember height, for access for swing. You can see here this height, so this is the shaft, and all I've done is cut the shaft and put in, which I've called the knuckle. And this is very, very strong aluminum. So this goes down into the head. As you can see, here's the first thought I made from steel. This goes into the shaft, and then the other side of the shaft goes in. So I now have it lightweight. I've added 3 to 5 grams here, but it's away from the head, not really killing a swing weight because it's up a bit. And it's very lightweight aluminum. So this is a knuckle. The head was prepared with the bore at 90 degrees. The knuckle was added for the offset. But if I want it for less of a swinging toe in this fashion, less, it would be higher shaft access into the center, less swing. So simply, here would be a mid-neck, and here would be my longer neck. And as you can see here, the difference between the two, the height of this, and all that was cut and re-plugged in the shaft for my offset, for my plumbing, and for my knuckle. Some people just like that plumbing neck. So what's different about this release, this is an ICC early release. This hasn't even gone onto the tour yet. In fact, yesterday I got the count for the nationwide event. We had 15 Golos on tour. This enables me to use a Golo head and create any kind of neck or height or swing I want in a plumbing fashion without getting it too heavy to kill my head weight, swing weight, and rhythm and timing of the stroke. So this here, as you can see, ICC early release. Here's the knuckles of the fist that I created. I thought it was kind of cool. It is for the tour, but what's unique, I brought it to ICC first. I've made 100 pieces to release here. It's going to be a complete home run. I've been playing with this one myself. I like it kind of a mid-neck. I like some swing to it. And it is really, it takes care of all of my design needs of the swing and the feel and the height and the weights and so on. So I brought it to you guys first, and I hope you I hope you like it, because I'm really kind of intrigued with why didn't I think about that earlier. It will help me do a better job on tour, creating better feels, better performing, and giving different looks for these great players. So we have prepared a patent pending. I'll have that ready to go so I can release these 100 pieces to you guys. I'll make 100. We'll see where this goes. I'll make them for the tour, there's no doubt about it, but it is marked for ICC early release, and it's called the Knucklehead. knuckle and the head's prepared for the knuckle via the bore, the knucklehead. So anyhow, thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm excited about this one, but I'm most of all excited to see you at ICC. Thanks for listening.